Luigi's Mansion 3 walkthrough, so we're going to return to floor 12, the Spectral Catch, and actually complete the floor this time. So, believe it or not, there will be no video transitions or audio transitions or anything in this video. This was pretty much a one-take video, and I did everything in a fashion that I was happy with. In fact, I didn't even cut out this elevator ride either, which I probably should have, but hey, you get to do a couple of cool dance moves with Luigi if you try hard enough. Okay, so the previous video we went through the boiler works again and got the upgrade to our Poltergoo, and now we can go on over to this outlet and plug into it and then do one of the most outrageous things I think I've ever seen in a Luigi's Mansion game. Your vacuum turns into a black hole, and nothing can escape, so we can tear apart the wall atom by atom, and we want to remove every inch of this stupid ship that is in our way so we can actually get through to the doorway. So this is another level that is mostly boss fights and not a whole lot else. And the only other main substance to this level would be the gem collecting and catching the boo. And I think the boos only show up once you complete the floor, so we'll worry about that later. But I don't think we're going to get to use this fancy super suction 9000 more than a few times. And if you just keep sucking, you can even pull the the wall paneling off the wall there. And this is just really one of the most fun things I think I've ever done in a Luigi's Mansion game. So as I've mentioned in the previous video, we have seen this power up in other levels. So if you go and go back and do some of those, you'll actually be able to use those outlets now. But like I said, I'm going to do all the collectibles at the end, so I'll be revealing all of that once we defeat the game. And it's just going to be 2 extra videos, all the boo locations, and then of course all the gem locations. So this floor is going to go around. We got a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean theme look to it, big skull in the background. And there's not a whole lot we have to do here unless you really just want to hunt for gems. There's not a whole lot to do here, but head on over to the skull. There is a chest I guess I'm going to open up, and it's going to be another chest that will be trying to suck us in. So I think we've only seen this once before, and to deal with him we're going to need something to throw at him, and there happened to be a box of watermelons just sitting there. So we'll get a little bit closer, just kind of inch in, and when he opens up we'll try to actually hit him with the watermelon, or it's probably a coconut. It's hard to see on my preview screen, but it's probably a coconut, and somehow my coconut missed. So we're going to try again, and we'll just get up here, we'll see if we can pay attention to that aimer. There we go. Finally hit him, and then we'll start revealing his true self, suck up the evil wisps. No big deal. This is totally optional. And then we can get all the gold. Which I also still have yet to spend any. Okay, and then we're gonna head on over to the skull. His mouth will open wide for us. We can open up that bar there if we jump if we want to, but we'll worry about that some other time. And when we walk on through, we're gonna be greeted with an ocean view. So when we walk onto the dock, we're gonna ring the bell. And then a ship is gonna swim on over to us, or sail over to us, and put down the plank or ramp or whatever the heck they call those things so we can actually climb onto the ship. And this is where the boss fight is gonna take place, if you haven't pieced that together already. And there's our friendly shark boss. So he's gonna show that he's got the button in his eyeball, and we have to retrieve that from him in some manner. So he's going to open up the floor and be an evil floor shark, and there's also going to be a lot of ghosts throwing these explosive barrels at us. So what we need to do is throw the explosive barrel into the floor while his mouth is open and while he's moving toward us. And there's going to be an arrow that'll kind of indicate where the barrel goes, so you'll just want to try to pick up barrels that are not about to explode. And that can be a little bit tricky because there's a lot of barrels and there's a lot of stuff getting thrown at you, and you have to worry about the floor swallowing you whole. But it's not really too bad if you're just a little bit patient. Just try to go for stuff that isn't flashing super hard, and the game is pretty forgiving when it comes to aiming these barrels at the shark on the floor. And it's going to take, I think, 3 tries. That was kind of bad luck. Try not to get stuck in the corners like I've done a few times now. And there's still like a lot of hearts here. It's kind of hard to die because I think the barrels give you hearts, and just pretty much everything in this game gives you hearts. So anyway, 3 explosions later, shark is going to spawn, and now we're going to have to fight him. So pretty much like a similar boss, we can't actually flash him yet because he's got an eye patch on. And as we've seen with other bosses, they will do a big attack and will usually be able to stun them once the attack is big enough. So there he does like a spin and then another spin and slams his hook into the floor, and then we're going to be able to shock him and toss him around for a while. Now this boss is based on phases. There are 3 of them, so you just have to get him down 100 health and then the next phase starts. I don't believe there's any way to get him down lower than that, so it's just something we're going to have to deal with. And phase 2 is going to be very similar to phase 1, more barrels and more floor. And we just really got to make sure that his mouth is open when we're trying to throw a barrel into it. And it can be a little bit weird trying to time this. I'm getting pretty close to dying, but I think I'm okay for now. And I'm going to pick up that barrel. That one's pretty fresh, but nope. I didn't wait long enough to throw it. That's okay. And then I think I'm gonna come over here and let's see, he's laughing at me now. Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job at this, but that's okay. We'll get it done. Now he's charging me, and my barrel hit another barrel, but it still went into his mouth because he ran into it, so that worked out. And then we're gonna pick this one up, and that one's gonna be a lot smoother. It also hit another barrel, but that's alright. Okay, so that was 3, I think, but since it's phase 2, we're going to have to do another one, it looks like, or maybe I miscounted. And I'm not really sure why that barrel didn't go in. I guess I just didn't get lucky. So I'll pick this one up and see if he'll move on over to me. There we go. That's the last one, and he'll come out for his second attack. So he's going to do pretty much the exact same thing. He's just going to swing his hook at us, and eventually he'll do a really big swing. Right there. And then we can flash him and take out another 100 of his health. Okay, so the third phase may or may not go smoothly. I don't actually remember how well that I did this one. I guess we'll find out here. I think I made a couple of mistakes because I think the video would have ended a little shorter if I did this perfectly, but that's okay. So it's going to be a little different. He's going to turn like the whole side of the boat into a big I'm going to eat type of shark thing. And there's that heart that I actually, for some reason, went down and collected. And what you're supposed to do here, because the ship is rising up and up and up, is you need to throw a plunger on that target, and then you need to hang on to the plunger. So I don't know if I missed my plunger twice there, or if I just didn't wait, or if I just waited too long. I think I waited too long, and I wasn't able to hold on to that. So once that part's done, you'll be given all these barrels that are thrown at you, and you're just going to chuck them back into the guy's mouth. And you're going to want to try to avoid the barrels that will blow up faster than the others, and just try to throw them back at him. And I think he's going to do that ship raising thing a second time. I'm pretty sure he does it more than once. Maybe not, I guess we'll find out. Yep, it looks like he's going to do it right here. And with some damage, that target's going to move a bit, but if you just spam the plunger, eventually one of them will hit. And then just suck onto it to hold onto it, and he'll get tired of you not dying after a little bit, and he'll move the ship back down, and you just repeat that. pick up another barrel. Try not to get run over by it while you're picking it up. I'm having really bad luck with this guy today. And if your timing is good enough, you should be able to just kind of shotgun barrels back into the guy's mouth over and over and over. And then eventually he's going to get chucked out of his own ship, and we're going to repeat the exact same thing again. He's going to come on down after coughing up all that gunpowder and try to swipe at you a couple of times with his hook. And it looks like there is a new move. He's going to head on down into the floor and charge you, kind of like Jaws, I guess. And then he's going to, there we go, do a pretty big hook move. That one wasn't big enough yet. And it looks like he's going to do his move again, so we can jump over him. Yep, if we don't want to get eaten. And let's see, there's the fancy big hook move, so just get behind the hook, flash him, and that'll be it for this boss. And that'll also be the end of floor 12, and I'll see you in the next video.
Ah. Ha ha! Yeah. Oh? Oh. Yeah. Got it. Bye-bye. Oh.
Noon, you assume. Oh, no dancing money. Ipa foda baby.
Oh. Hello? Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Oh.